Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another book video. It is that time of month where I do the TBR jar picks my TBR for the month, and this is for the month of November. October wasn't the best reading month for me just because I went on vacation and I had a lot going on that month. So I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to, which sucks, but I have high hopes for November because it's starting to get cold out, which means I will not be leaving my house as much as usual. So I think I'm gonna do 8 books. We're gonna try for 8. Also, the lighting is kind of crappy because it's rainy and like dreary out. So I usually actually film over there, but I had to move my TBR cart and everything closer to the window because the lighting sucked back there. So let's get started with my TBR for November. This is always so fun to do. I'm so happy Rachel Catherine made this up. Book number 1. A book with yellow on the cover. It is very hard for me to distinguish yellow, gold, and orange, but we're gonna try. This month, I think I'm going to try to tackle the Knock 'em Out series because the last one just came out and there wasn't like amazing reviews about it, but I haven't started it yet because they're so thick. They are just so big. I've said this in videos before. I just never know why a romance book has to be this thick, but there's yellow on the cover because there are whatever these are, daisies. I don't know, but like this is the first one, and the font is so tiny, but I really have wanted to read them because I just feel so left out. Like I have the biggest FOMO from not reading these, so I think this might be the first one. If you don't know what these are about, this is the Knock 'em Out series. It's the first one. This one follows Knox and Naomi, and I don't know about the other ones. It's a trilogy. They're all kind of interconnected. And yeah, I'm going to add this to the first one for my November TBR. Number 2, a book set during a holiday. Okay, wait, this can work out because it's November and you're starting to get into the Christmas spirit and everything. Wait. I have this book that I bought like years ago and I never read it. It was on my bookshelf. But this is set during like December and Christmas. It's called One Day in December by Josie Silver. Basically, this book is about love at first sight, kind of. Lori sees a man through the bus window and she instantly knows he's the one. Their eyes meet and then the bus drives away. She scours every bus stop in London for a year and just never finds him, and then they run into each other at a holiday Christmas party where her best friend introduces him as her new boyfriend. So I will be adding this because this will get me in the Christmas holiday spirit for sure. I love doing this so much. Like every time I do it, I just have so much fun doing it. Number 3, a standalone. Easy. Maybe not as easy as I thought. I think I'm gonna do Made in Manhattan by Lauren Lane because it's a pretty pink cover, and I'm like, this is definitely a standalone because I haven't heard anything else. But basically, this is set in New York City, and I love books set in New York City. Basically, Violet has been raised in the Upper East Side her whole entire life. She's good on etiquette, she's very high class, and her grandma tasks her with teaching Kane, basically, how to be a gentleman in society. He's from Louisiana, so he's not really into it, but he is basically being bred to be the heir of his family's company, and they have to spend a lot of time together because he's almost impossible to teach this, and yeah. I'm guessing they end up falling in love because I love a good romance. But Made in Manhattan is the 3rd book for my November TBR. I'm trying to like grab from the bottom a hardcover. Okay. I'm going to pick The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber because I just finished Once Upon a Broken Heart. I don't know how I feel about it. I know it's a completely hyped up series. I don't know, it felt very slow and dry, and it just seemed like one of those books that are kind of like preparing you for the next book. And I hate that because it's like, make this book good, like too, and interesting and high pace. I don't know, it just felt a little slow to me, but I know people obsess over The Ballad of Never After, and the 3rd one, which I also have up there, just came out. So I really want to finish this trilogy because people love it. So this is definitely something I'm gonna add to this TBR because people rave about this, and I loved Caraval. Caraval I finished so quick. I really, really loved it, and her writing is a very magical writing, and it's like a grown-up fairy tale. So I'm hoping I like this better than I liked Once Upon a Broken Heart. Number 5, an author you never read. Okay, I'm excited for this. This is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This is a debut novel, and people love it. Sarah Crowley will literally rave about this. all the time. There are elites and there are just ordinary people, and the ordinaries are basically banished. Like, no one likes them, no one wants to be around them. Peyton is an ordinary who is basically pretending to be an elite, and I'm pretty sure the love interest in this is someone who scouts out ordinaries and like banishes them. So I'm really excited. People love this book. It came in and I was not expecting the font to be so tiny. So that's something, but I also love the purple vibe of this book. But people love this and people were like, I can't believe this is a debut novel because of how well it's written and the story. So I'm very excited to read this. Number 6, an emotional read. Okay, this month is clearly the month of just getting books that I've had on my TBR forever off my TBR. But I want to try The Lies That Bind by Emily Giffin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Basically, 2 a.m. on a Saturday night in 2001, Cecily picks up her phone and someone next to her says don't do it because she's like about to text an ex or something. And they basically spend the whole entire night talking and getting to know each other. And then basically they just know that they have a connection and they tell each other they have a connection and they plan on continuing the relationship. But then Grant goes missing in the chaos of 9/11. In a panic, Cecily actually spots his face on a missing poster of someone trying to find him. And it says she asks herself quickly, how well did she know Grant? Did he ever really love her? And is it possible to love a man who wasn't who he seemed to be? So it sounds pretty emotional to me. So I'm going to pick this one up. Next one. Cursive font on the cover. That would count as cursive, right? Yeah. I have 3 Ellie Hazelwood books and I have not read a single one, and I don't know why. I just have been really into series lately and just like binging series, and standalones just haven't been like popping out to me. So I think I'm gonna pick up Love on the Brain by Ellie Hazelwood. Ellie Hazelwood is a big STEM author, but everyone says that you don't have to be into science or know much to enjoy and understand these, so I'm very excited. This is a workplace enemies to lover, and her covers are always so cute, so adding this one. Okay, we have 7, so this will be 8. Should I just do 10? I always think I just round up. I think we're just gonna do 10. A book you think you will rate 5 stars. Okay, I don't have this with me, but I have it on my Kindle. I'm gonna put it up. The Inheritance Games. I'm very excited to read this series because I just finished the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes as well. It was so good. That whole entire series was a 5-star series. Her writing is amazing. It's quick, short chapters, everything about it. I really don't even know what the Inheritance Game is about, but I just have it downloaded on my Kindle, and I just love Jennifer Lynn Barnes so much, so I'm so excited to read that. And I think I'm definitely going to give it 5 stars, so that is another one added. So we're going to do 2 more to make it 10, even though I'm probably never going to get to 10 books. But there's always hope. Enemies to lovers. I think I'm going to do A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. I haven't heard anything about this author, but I picked these up in Barnes & Noble and I thought they looked so interesting. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. Persephone is the goddess of spring and Hades is the goddess of dead. So they're kind of complete opposites. Spring is like super bright and happy, and Hades is literally the god of the dead. And yes, I'm very excited because I haven't heard anything, and I've had these on my TBR forever, but I just haven't wanted to pick them up. But lately I've been like eyeing them up, so I'm very excited. Last one. A popular book. I can't get it out. I know. I don't know how I haven't read this yet. I know I need to take the sticker off. I'm kind of like Sarah Crowley. She like was waiting to read this because like there's so much hype into it, and that's how I am with most books, and I don't want to disappoint myself, which kind of just happened with Once Upon a Broken Heart. But I have not read Fourth Wing yet, and I feel like everyone and their mom has read this. But basically, I think this is about a girl who goes to like a dragon school. Basically, she thought she was going to enter this group that is very like chill, scribe quadrant, but her mother, who is like a general, tells her no, you have to go with the dragon riders, which is like a crazy high-speed crazy life. And I think it has her going through like the college and everything of that. And I've never really been into like the dragon fantasy. I'm more of the Once Upon a Time fairy tale type fantasy, so I'm not sure I'm gonna like this, but literally everyone loves this, so I think I'm gonna give it a try. So these are the 10 books that I have chosen for the month of November. If there's repeats, I'm sorry, I suck at this, but this is so fun to do, and it just gives me kind of like a guideline every month for what I want to read. Please do all of that fun YouTube stuff, like, subscribe. All of my socials are down below. I've been really active on Bookstagram lately, so please go follow me there. These videos are so fun to make. I'm so happy Rachel Catherine created this. It's so fun. If you struggle with what to read, I definitely suggest doing this every month to kind of build up a TBR of what you're gonna read. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.